Well, hello, my lovely Geminis. How are you all doing during this holiday season? I hope well. This reading, I've laid it out, and oh my gosh, it's just got so much Scorpio energy, or like Brad and Angie energy. It's unreal. I even looked on the bottom of the deck after I saw this. Look at this. 3 major arcanas in the future, all reversed. And the moon reversed on the bottom of the deck. I'm like, what? I've never seen a reading like this. But anyway, Angie is a Gemini, by the way. So, hello, twins. All you Geminis out there. So, I'm going to start to try and lighten this up a little bit with this Page of Wands energy. So, in our little booklet that comes with this deck, which I love, I like to just get her point of view. So, this beautiful, beautiful card. I love the artist, Susan. It's just beautiful. All right, so our Page of Wands, it says, be adventurous and major inspiration will come your way. Upside down in the reverse like it is, it says, it's okay not to know where your idea is going yet. So, at least it's sort of like, you don't know what's in the future yet, so that's good. There can be some nice, beautiful surprises in the future then. So generally, when you get the Page of Wands reversed, it can indicate that there's a setback in a relationship. Brad, Angie, anybody? Okay. This Minor Arcana card reversed can indicate that the initial romance has worn off, and you are seriously considering if you and your partner have enough in common to make a relationship work. You may simply need to re-inject like the original passion or get to know each other better to strengthen the relationship on a deeper level. Or you may decide just to end it. Don't push for a commitment when you see this card in your reading. So it's just not the right time. Rather put some fun and energy kind of back into the relationship. Don't get too serious. And the Page of Wands reversed, it can sometimes indicate like your partner's attention may be starting to wander. Or they may not be putting your feelings first, or they're being a little selfish or lazy. You're kind of picking up the slack, doing all the laundry, right? Picking it up from the dry cleaners. So, Gemini, our next beautiful card is this 4 of Swords. Isn't that stunning? So, generally, when you've got the 4 of Swords and a tarot reading, it can indicate that you and your partner are taking time out to rest, regroup, and reconnect. You probably both have had fear, anxiety, stress. Maybe you both have been working on feature films. Angie and Brad, just kidding. Okay, so, but it's left both you and your partner feeling really stressed out and in need of some peace and quiet. Maybe you have a lot of kids, Brad and Angelina. Anyway, one or both of you may have disconnected from the relationship or is seeking solitude. You guys going off and working on your own movies again, huh? Anyway, as a reaction to this overwhelming pressure that you're feeling at the moment, some quality time away from the stress is needed for you guys to even reconnect, but you both need it for yourselves, your own individual soul. So remember why you are together and plan how you're going to deal with the stress in the future. Now, this does seem like in the past, so this is more coming in the present. So these are probably things that have already happened. So if you're single, the 4 of Swords can signify that you need some introspection and solitude in order to contemplate what you really want in your next partner, your next lover, whoever you're going to date. Now, do not allow fear about being, single and not having someone overwhelm you, especially during the holidays right now. Because if you jump into a relationship just out of fear of being single, so you don't have to go to parties alone or something like that, it won't work out well. But the right person might come into your life when you're not looking for them at a holiday engagement or out with your family. So just, be patient, be lively, be happy, and you'll just stumble right into it. All right, then the next card we have is this beautiful 5 of Cups. All right. Now, Five of Cups can indicate that you're overcome with sadness and despair about a past relationship that did not work out. Angie and Brad? Anybody? Anybody? Okay. So, you feel as though the one has slipped through your fingers and could be oblivious to any potential partners that are really trying to meet you or date you. You're just so focused on your sense of loss. You may also be consumed by remorse, regret, or guilt, perhaps due to mistakes you made in past relationships. This Five of Cups is also a card of bereavement, and it can indicate the loss of a partner, a divorce. And the Five of Cups can signify that you're isolating yourself too, because you're just too heartbroken to even contemplate dating or going out and meeting your friends. So you must deal with the present and what's happening and just try and stay grounded. And keep a supportive network of friends around you. Brad, go hang out with your musician friends and, make that pottery. All right. So you must deal with the present and stay grounded, like I said, and, join a support group if you need it. Go talk to Bradley Cooper. Just kidding. Okay. So there's still love in your future, even if you're not quite ready for it at the moment. If you are in a relationship, this Five of Cups is not a great omen. It can kind of suggest a breakup, or it can indicate that you're actually still harboring feelings for an ex. So you're not even 100% committing to the relationship you're in. So if you, if you want your current relationship to move forward, you're going to have to deal with those issues and really look at them and knock it off. Anyway. Okay, the Five of Cups can also represent abandonment, or can simply indicate the fear of abandonment, and it's causing you friction in your relationship, So you can deal with those abandonment issues of your childhood too, do some shadow work and take care of that so it doesn't affect your relationship. And since this is in the past, this is dealing with past issues too, that might be something to look into if you have some time or meditation time. And stand out of your mind and look at your thoughts and look at your emotions and see what bubbles up from way under that and look at it. And you can, accept it, tell your inner child you're so sorry that happened, and release it and say that was then, this is now. It's not going to happen again right now. We won't let it. We have boundaries, and, we know to put fences up on our real estate property. We know how to garden our mind. So that's a good thing for the Five of Cups. All right, the Seven of Pentacles. That's our next card, and this is where we're starting to move into the present. So a Seven of Pentacles in the tarot reading, it's usually a good card because it indicates nurturing, perseverance, cultivation. All these are crucial to like long-term work relationships or even friendships, just thriving really well. So I think you probably had a breakup. You're moving on and, really focusing on yourself. And I would imagine career and things, your heart's probably still hurting. So that's a good distraction, maybe music, art, etc. Okay, and if you and your partner have been putting a lot of effort into your relationship and you're not broken up, you should be starting to see these benefits, or you will very soon. That's really something to look forward to. This card can signify a couple working together towards a financial goal, such as buying a house or paying for a wedding. You may be getting ready to wed. So, and if that is so, it will happen shortly, maybe even during this holiday period. Nothing like a Christmas wedding. It's so beautiful. So, and if you're single, the Seven of Pentacles can indicate that you may be reflecting on past relationships and getting a better sense of what you really want in a future relationship. And now is a great time to do this because the Seven of Pentacles, it also indicates that you're capable of manifesting what you want. That's why even working on your career, if you're brokenhearted, is great because you're really going to thrive and build your pentacles, build your money up. So it also tells you to be patient. The Seven of Pentacles indicates that you're capable of manifesting anything you want, but you just have to be patient and keep doing what you're doing. Good things come to those who wait. All right. And the next card we have is this beautiful Seven of Wands. And it is in the upright position. And so generally when you get the Seven of Wands, it can represent opposing or standing up for what you believe in. You have to stand in your corner and fight, kind of hold your own. It can signify taking the high road. Hey, Brad, maintaining control and being strong-willed. This is a minor arcana card, and it indicates someone who's protective, defensive, assertive, forceful, relentless, determined, and sometimes territorial. So it can suggest that you're under attack, or you're being harassed, or blamed, or scapegoated. Anyone feel that? Okay. But you are resisting this. So life may be challenging, busy, and hectic with this card in your tarot spread. So you will need stamina to endure. And this is the center of the reading, so it really reaches out everywhere. And so then we're going to be moving into these major arcana cards that are in reverse. So there's these challenges here in your future, and you're really going to have to hold your own and stand up tall. And stand up for your beliefs and everything you've worked towards. And so then we'll move on to the next card. We have this beautiful King of Cups with that crown of diamonds. Oh, lovely. And the King of Cups, it's a minor arcana card. And a person, the King of Cups reversed, oh, that's not reversed, that's actually upright. But it can say that your relationship is under attack from third parties and you need to protect or defend it. And that could even be relationships with your kids, your children, other family members. So don't let others ruin what you have. If you're single, the Seven of Wands can suggest that you're interested in someone and you're going to have to fight for them. There may be serious competition for this person's affections. So don't be a wallflower. Don't sink into the background. You know, get out there, be darling, witty, gorgeous, fun, and you know, play your game. Play your cards right. Get out there and get involved. All right. Now, the King of Cups, too, it can suggest that someone is manipulating you or trying to control you, and it can be extremely negative. So you need to watch out for that. And if you need help, you need to go out and search out a lawyer or whoever you need for help in that area. Because you don't want to be vulnerable to someone that's trying to take advantage of you. All right. Awesome. Okay. And then this beautiful, for a Hangman card, which is reversed. Generally, a reverse can indicate that you're being impulsive or you're making rash decisions as a way to distract yourself from some sort of inner discontent. So the major arcana trump card generally shows that you may be jumping from one bad situation to the next without considering where this behavior is taking you. So ask yourself if there are feelings you're trying to avoid, you know, and confront them and make the changes that you know need to be made, but you're really reluctant to tackle, but you're just, this is the time. And if there are, you know, consider what you fear will happen if you don't tackle these. So, you know, that'll really motivate you to do that. And if you just generally don't know what to do in terms of your direction in life, just stop, you know, breathe and wait for things to become clearer. And, you know, if you know your behavior patterns are not working out for you, change them. You know, your attitude towards life will determine life's attitude towards you. So if something, you need to deal with something personally, you know, deal with it, get it done, and have that brighter day the next day. So, because these are those challenges coming up for you. And the Hangman in reverse position, it can also indicate that you've been repeating the same negative relationship patterns over and over without learning from your mistakes. You may be rushing from, you know, bad relationship to bad relationship and never taking responsibility for your part in that and for choosing those kinds of relationships. So you really need to slow down and figure out why this pattern is continuing in what you haven't resolved or what you're running from in your own self. So that's really important. And this can indicate that your relationship may not be working, but you or your partner may be holding on to it for fear of being alone or starting over, or you've already invested so much, you know, you just hang on to the last thread. And it can also indicate that the relationship could be salvageable, but you're not really prepared to confront the issues to save it. You know, they're just too hard or too difficult. All right. So then moving on, we'll go to the Justice card, which is another major arcana, and this as well is reversed. And in a general context, in a reading, the Justice reversed, it can indicate injustice and avoidance of karmic justice. So this may have been a karmic relationship, and it could take the form of being treated unjustly in this life, you know, from karma from a past life. So where you're being unfairly affected by your choices or by actions of others, you know, you may feel you're being victimized or blamed for something that's not your fault. Whatever the situation is, though, you must try to maintain your balance, because this is karmic. It really doesn't have anything to do with what you've done. So even if you didn't create the situation, you can choose how you're going to react to it. And that's the lesson in itself with this card. So justice in a reverse position can also be an indicator of someone trying to avoid their karma. So if you've played a part in creating your current situation by bad choices or actions, you must be accountable. You know, Brad, you did so great. You said I was drinking too much and went and talked to Bradley Cooper. So, you know, it's things like that, making these wise moves in the face of controversy. So just learn to move forward a little wiser and more self-aware. You don't want to blame others or avoid the consequences. Just learn and move on. Move forward wiser and more self-aware. You know, the Justice card, tarot, when it's reversed, it can also indicate dishonesty. So if you've been caught in a lie, don't justify it or try and lie your way out. Just confess, take the consequences, draw a line under it, and, you know, change your ways and go on. Do positive things. So, you know, just examine that and determine how you want to live the rest of your life, you know. If you're involved in a legal dispute, it's not a favorable card to get. It indicates there will be some form of injustice in the outcome, or the outcome will not be what you had hoped for. So sorry, Brad. Anyway, so, and I'm not laughing at you. So many of us have been there with custody situations. All right. And the Magician, look at that beautiful card. Oh, stunning. It also is in reverse. So generally the Magician card, it means you're single. So I still think this is true, and this is challenging situations in a relationship, a divorce, a breakup, whatever, and you're single, and this is just coming up in your near future. So when you have the Magician in a tarot, and it's reversed in a tarot reading, it's a sign that you will need to be careful not to miss opportunities coming your way. So don't allow yourself to be demoralized from all this or have self-doubt, so it'll stop you from seizing the moment or getting that Oscar. So if it refers to a person, the Magician reverse can mean that a person in your life who presents themselves as knowledgeable and trustworthy may actually be trying to use you or manipulate you. So watch out for deceitful and greedy people, and be careful who you trust with this Major Arcana card in reverse. And that's what I've got for you, Gemini. These are some tricky, tricky times for you. But I hope there's a light at the end of, or some sprinkling of happiness through the holidays, and the Happy New Year. And 2022 should look much better. All right, thank you so much. And please like and subscribe, and leave a comment. I will be picking a random person to get a personal reading on the new year, so please comment on a dream or a wish you're wishing for in 2022. Thank you.